Hey!
Yeah.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Pro Talk Radio's live sessions with Taz and your homegirl, myself. As y'all can see, major shout out to Up North and TP. He will be on Pro Talk Radio this Saturday. He will be on Pro Talk Radio this Saturday at the radio station from 6 to 8. We have an in-depth interview. We're going to be finding out what the Lord knows soundtracks all about, songs all about. And basically that whole movement with the whole 333 thing. I'm still trying to figure that out. And everything that's been popping with Up North. I was trying to figure out if there was something else because I think there was something else that I wanted to say in regards to that show, but I completely forgot.
I'll come back to you.
Hopefully. But yeah, guys, welcome to the show. Hold on, I'm gonna get rid of this right.
Welcome back to another day. Welcome back.
Alright, so for this episode, before I even get into that, breaking news, the prosecution in the Aaron Hernandez case has rested their case as of this afternoon. So later on in the show, I'm going to go into some details and facts about his case. What did the jurors know as far as like all the facts that has been displayed to them, and some of the stuff that was said before the jurors even entered the room that was just completely damaging. I know it probably won't be on record, but it was just interesting facts to find out in regards to the case. But yes, we got a whole bunch of pro topics for you guys. And what you got, sports, or you just have some pro topics as well?
No, I got some sports topics. So not a lot about,
all right, then let me get into my fun stuff because your shit be so fucking boring.
Yeah, right. My sports topics.
No, you have some decent sports topics, but then
my topics are always debatable. You know what I mean? People want to talk about.
You're gonna get burnt by my flat
people rich. What is this, like some kind of a lab or something?
No, because I don't know. I just wanted to be on by 6 o'clock, so I was trying to like figure out my hair and bangs. Huh?
You're still getting ready.
Yeah, because I wasn't satisfied.
You never satisfied.
I'm not. I don't know. I think any female in my position, where you're like in front of the camera and everybody could just judge you, and you know, you're conscious of a lot of stuff, and plus that it's just a habit I have. I guess nerves. But anyways, that's so boring. I don't give a fuck. Let's get into the topics.
Don't you say that.
Big Ange of Mob Wives, you know, the one that has the voice like this. Well, she has been hospitalized for a lemon-sized tumor in her throat. Lemon-sized. That's fucking crazy. Imagine living with that until you like get that shit fixed. Having like a lemon in your throat.
What caused that? I
don't know. Whatever causes tumors.
Oh.
I don't know. But so she's been hospitalized, so our thoughts and prayers go out to her and her family.
Hang in there, Big Ange.
Watch, I have a strong feeling this is gonna be in like the next season of Mob Wives.
Oh, maybe
they're gonna use
it also
to,
is gonna bring to Dr. Phil next thing you know.
You're such an asshole. You and that thing that you have with him. And then Tiger, I don't know.
It's Tiger.
If you guys haven't seen the video yet, I believe it's on TMZ. I guess he had a sneaker release, right? So he's got the table all set up and the curtains behind him so he could take photos as he's signing the sneaker boxes. So this older dude approaches him and has the sneaker box in front of Tiger's signing it. And the older guy starts reaching in his back pocket. He pulls out a paper like this and rips off one and hands it to Tiger. And then he tells Tiger, "You've officially been served." That is the most grimiest way I think I've ever heard of anybody being served ever.
It is. And it was...
No, it's even more fucked up. It's because after your boy got served, that guy, that older creepy guy, stood there like, say yeah, Tiger, stood there, and they both looked at the camera and said...
Yeah, and they took pictures together. I was like, yo, this is it right there. That was the best.
That was the best. But what was even more dope is to see Tiger's face after he got served the paper, because you could tell he was just like, what the fuck is this for? and to kind of like be stuck at like how security let him in, but then the camera comes out and Tiger's just like, oh,
yeah,
like
I know, and he was, I do give him respect about it though. I know at first I was like, I mean, he kind of did.
What's there to respect?
No, because the fact that he didn't spaz out.
He didn't have enough time. The guy just gave him the paper. He looked at it. He didn't even get to read it. Dude said he got served. He don't know if it's an April Fool's joke or not. So I mean, who knows?
Who knows? But at the same time, I mean, he know the concept of getting served, right? And he knows that he got something hanging over there, something out there that there's a chance he's gonna get served, right? So
I mean, I don't know. Nobody knows as of yet. I mean, only he does. But I mean, we don't know for sure.
Yeah, because I know some rappers. Say that, for example, if it was the game, I know the game would probably punch that dude. Like
yeah, because of what happened at the basketball court.
Yeah, exactly. Like some rappers or some other celebrities wouldn't take it like
Game's one of those rappers that when you hear him acting out of pocket like this and violent, you get surprised. Because I don't know if it's the light eyes that I just feel like he's probably not that brolic.
No, you know what?
I don't know, like I see what you're saying but
not in his look. Not in his look, me is because
there's something about his look to me that kind of
I mean, I got rid of Instagram. I don't do this anymore. But I had him. I followed him on Instagram.
He was your friend?
Nah, no, he didn't follow me back. It's just like one pic came up. It was like a selfie pic. I was like, all right, niggas on this pretty boy shit. Second one, this nigga was on his underwear with his tie, and then just said, I'm like, what, fuck it. I'm like, all right, unfollow. I'm done.
Speaking of niggas with selfies.
So I'm like, yo, that's too much.
Speaking of niggas with selfies, like, how do you feel about guys taking selfies?
I think that's there should be moderation. There should be something. I think it would be like maybe once a month or for an occasion or something you take selfie. Don't take selfie because you got them new kicks or them new clothes.
Why not? I'd be dumb proud. Like, what? I just cashed my check and now it's overtime. I earned these flights.
Yeah, I'm
bragging.
Yeah, you ever so. It's like, why? What's the brag for? It's like, come on. It's like, yeah.
To be like, look what I did. Look what I was.
You want everybody to go do this too and to go spend their money?
No,
and do the same
I would just want everybody to be like, hey guys, look what I bought me. Look what makes me so happy. You guys gotta remember,
we starting trends. Like Facebook, this is all it is about. You're gonna start a trend.
But wait, do you think it's not healthy? But do you think I feel women, we take mass selfies. Do you feel it's awkward if a man takes just as equal amount of selfies as a woman? Like, do you feel like the woman should be taking more, or it should be equal?
I feel the woman should take it more because a woman is somebody that's more into like appearance and to be something like that. I feel like guys doesn't have that much to be judged on. And then when you look at a selfie, it's posting a picture. Like guys, you know what I mean? It's not like it's like a female, because you guys go through a lot of things, like for our appearances, for
image.
Yeah, for image, like just like to look a certain way, to do a certain thing, to feel a certain way. We don't go through all that. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just saying, in a way, it's kind of wrong. Like you guys go through. I know some women probably, just for a selfie, probably go through a lot just, to look the right way. Us, we don't need that. We just put clothes on. We just take the take the picture. And I know, some picture might not look right, but I don't know. I just look at men should not be
stop talking.
And I was done. And you just think, I thought you just wanted me to keep it talking.
No, because I was promoting and I had a point and then I lost a point and then I got a new point and then I was like, forget it.
Oh, because it was a long message?
It was a long message. I don't know. For me, on my end, when I start seeing guys, there's a difference between like, you're promoting your work or whatever, you're promoting you as a brand, and then there's a difference when a nigga's just taking selfies because his lips is glossy and it's shining in the light, or his eyes are glistening in the sunlight while he's driving. Like, I mean, I don't know. Unless you got some profound shit to say, I don't know.
I just graduated. You take a selfie.
No, that's cool.
Acceptable.
That's cool.
That's cool. That's
just get the ones that when the guys are just getting out the shower. Once in a blue moon, you want to show your cuts. You're proud of your work. Cool.
Wait, niggas do that?
When it's consecutive.
Wait, niggas do that?
Like,
that's niggas that take selfies, get out of the shower.
Marvin, I mean, Taz, like, shut up, stop making obvious comments. Like, that's the thing that kind of irks me is when I see it, like, way too much. Like, when it's way too consecutive. Like, one in a week, I'm seeing a out the shower shot, maybe, like, more than twice. I feel like it's kind of like, all right, like, stop, like, you're a man.
Well, out the shower, that surprised me.
But,
I was
anyways, talking about men, Bruce Jenner. Oh, hold on one moment. Bruce Jenner is in so much trouble. Remember when there was that car accident not that long ago in LA where they were suspecting him of either text messaging while he was driving or whatever, and he hit this Lexus, and the Lexus spun out of control and went into oncoming traffic, and this Hummer like completely demolished that Lexus. Well, the stepkids of what's her name? Ah, shit. Oh, Kim. Yeah, I think the last name is Ho, but I'm not gonna pronounce that. I'm not gonna pronounce the last name as. I'm just gonna pronounce it as Howie, whatever, because it just doesn't feel right saying that about a dead woman. But Kim Howie, her stepkids are actually building up a case against Bruce Jenner to sue him for the death of their stepmom. Now, the thing that makes this case real disturbing is that these stepkids had absolutely no relationship to their stepmom. None whatsoever. Like, it was completely non-existent. But these kids are inheriting everything that Kim, the victim, everything that she owns. So they're inheriting millions. They're inheriting the property, the pets, and also they're going after Bruce for finances for her death. The thing that makes it fucked up to why all the her stepkids get these things is the fact that her husband, her mother, her father, I believe aunts and uncles, I want to say a sibling, have all passed away. So she has absolutely no living relatives, and the only thing, the only, I guess, I don't want to say thing, but the only things that are close to her as far as that legally are actually her stepkids. So whatever the judge grants out of Bruce Jenner, the stepkids will be receiving that lump sum of money. And I can imagine how stressed out that Jenner family is, and even the Kardashians. Not even stressed out, but I don't know. Can you imagine what you would be going through if your mom divorced your stepdad? Your stepdad is becoming a woman and not just being gay. He's not just coming out the closet. Like, he's actually going through that whole transformation. Or not even just your stepdad, but if this is your dad. And, you know, you have like this chaotic family that's, I don't know, man. That family, God bless them. But, yeah, and as we all know, April Fool's was yesterday, and I didn't do anything to celebrate it. I didn't play any pranks on nobody. I was too concerned with shit that was popping off at work. But Pro Talk Radio was pranked in the worst way, and consequently, y'all were pranked because we delivered a story that was actually so fictitious, and I'm so mad that the story was fictitious because I was really looking forward to it. Y'all know how we told y'all that Pac-Man game on Google Map? Well, you know how we said like that Pac-Man game's coming out and it will actually be like on Google Maps. So say you type in your address and you can see your house. Outside your house you see the little yellow lines and you can play Pac-Man off Google Map. Well, that was completely false. It was actually an April Fool's joke, and I completely went for it. I thought it was a brilliant invention, and I was so excited, and that's fucked up. I was actually, when I was promoting the show, I was actually watching the videos of the, I mean, not the videos, but the video of that episode that we had when we were discussing that Pac-Man game. And it was so embarrassing. I was sitting here laughing by myself because we were so excited for that Pac-Man game. And, you know, we were all like, you know, it'll be great for your kids and they should come out with a Christmas one. So, you know, we were April Fools. And also, speaking of game systems, This isn't an April Fool's joke. At least I hope it's not. But iPhone and Game Boy are coming together in a Hyperkin press link. They stated that what was originally planned as a joke is now a full-fledged project for consumer release. And it's what it is the base looks like a Game Boy, and you slide your iPhone 6 into that base.
Yeah, I saw that. That's dope.
That shit's hot. And while you just, your screen becomes the screen, and you play the games on it. And it looks like a Game Boy from back in the day. And what's so dope is they're going to try to incorporate the fact that you'll be able to insert the cartridges of Game Boys into that and play off your phone. And it comes with an additional life support, built-in battery for extended
That sounds
play.
like it's going to be so complicated now.
Who knows? I mean, who knows? With technology nowadays, who
Because I know people's going to want to be like, just straight in the phone. I need to get gadgets.
I'm just more offended at the fact that I really fell for that Pac-Man shit, and I thought that shit was so like, you have no idea how excited I was for that.
I know, and it sounds like something that doesn't take, it won't be
How
hard
about
to.
I got all
to make it
serious.
happen.
I got all serious with the Pac-Man shit and talking about how, like, what if criminals want to come and kill you?
Exactly.
And this shit wasn't
And
even
you're
true. It
talking
was a
about-
complete fucking joke.
And they're talking about workers not paying attention to their job.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. It was
But-
too much.
All right, so I saved my last pro topic for last for a reason. It's in regards to the whole Aaron Hernandez case. They actually, the prosecutors closed their arguments today. Sorry, because I'm so distracted with my hair, and I'm trying not to like show that I'm distracted.
Well, closing arguments was
I'm
today
done.
for the prosecution.
Yes, the closing arguments was for today, for the prosecution this afternoon. And I just want to shoot out a whole bunch of bullet points to you guys that the jurors are actually going through now. For one, prosecutors, we all know, rest the case today. Prosecution spent about 3 months on presenting their case. They had 131 witnesses since January 29th. Kraft, being one of the witnesses, said 2 days after the murder, Aaron Hernandez spoke with him and indeed said that he was innocent. And in return, Kraft gave him his word that he will, help him out and all that jazz. And actually, they said goodbye by hugging and kissing on some real mafioso shit.
The thing. Okay.
No, I'm not gonna get mad at you. Go ahead, you can cut me off.
No, I'm just gonna say I don't think he's been 3 months.
Yep, January, February, March.
Because 1 second, and yeah, it's not even.
I know you gotta count in ahead, but let's
Yeah,
just say,
and at the same time, it was January
oh
29th.
my God, why? Why can't you just let me give the fucking topic?
Go ahead, because I made a point and I was trying to explain to it, and then you
What
just
was
saying
the
that.
point?
No, it's fine. I just think he wasn't 3 months, but it's okay. It was less than 3 months. Go ahead.
I'm going by what the article said.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It was just wrong that they made it sound like that when it's not.
You'll feel better.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. So the jurors are going to see or have seen the videos of Aaron Hernandez holding a gun-like object 10 minutes after the death. The defense have said that he was actually holding a remote. They actually had a manufacturer of Glocks on the stand testifying how that indeed looked like oh my God, my hair's aggravating, whatever. That indeed looked like a Glock. And another point, a roach was found at the murder scene. I think right under or right on top of Odin Lloyd's body, and the roach actually had the DNAs of both Aaron Hernandez and Odin Lloyd.
What is on his back? Oh.
No, I want to say Odin, like he threw the blunt out, like he must have had the blunt in his mouth, shot towards his neck, and then worked his way down, I think down to midsection of his torso, and once Lloyd fell, I think he threw the blunt out onto his body, but it did have the DNA samples of DNA of Lloyd and Hernandez. So that's some grimy shit. You went to go pick him up, smoked the blunt with him, and then the blunt that you smoked with him, you.
Gotcha. That's disrespectful.
Oh, I got goosebumps.
That's like saying that he ain't shit.
Yep. And then a state examiner said that the victim was shot 6 times, and 3 of the shots were actually fatal shots, and that Odin died. It took him a few minutes for him to die, and that Lloyd did die as a result to injuries to his heart, lungs, liver, and kidney. Yeah, he died within a few minutes. Uh, Another point was that a gum that Aaron Hernandez was chewing was found on a shell casing at the scene, and they also found shell casings within the car that Aaron Hernandez rented and drove to the site, and the vehicle that he actually told police that he rented for his friend O. Um, Other facts are the text between the guys of gathering the guys to basically in conspiracy to getting them all over there for that night. Then his girl took the stand. She told them how he ordered her to get rid of the box and that it was crucial, and that she was to go meet up with a co-defendant and pay him off. And while getting rid of the box and putting it into a black garbage bag and taking their daughter's clothes and putting it on top of the box so nobody can see what it is, and then putting it into her sister's car. Her sister, who was the girlfriend of Lloyd. Just twisted facts of this whole case. And the guy, the guy that has that funky eye that Aaron shot out in Florida. Well, he took the stand and said that he's seen Aaron with the Glock. Not that night, but he has seen him with the Glock, and he, I want to say, believes that that Glock was the same Glock used that was used on him that shot out his eye. He also said that he slept over Aaron Hernandez's house so many times, and he slept in the basement. And where was the box that Aaron told her to get rid of? In the basement. And he said numerous times when him and Aaron would go to smoke that he would go to that box, and that box actually had a stash of money, and it had a semi-automatic. What was it?
A Glock?
No, it was like a silver semi-automatic, some firearm, and he also had a whole bunch of weed in there. So he said, and that actually backs up what Cheyenne was saying. Cheyenne never mentioned it to the cops, never mentioned it to the grand jury that he that box was for weed.
Sure, you think she'd get in trouble just for that?
No, I doubt it, because this was something that was said way after, and it just goes in conjunction with what a defense lawyer was trying to say, that it was just weed that she was throwing out, that they were nervous that the cops would find marijuana in the house, but not a gun. Like you wouldn't try hiding the guns. And another fact that came out of this was that Aaron Hernandez told the guy with the funky eye. Well, he told that guy allegedly that someone from the Patriots organization was warning him when he was getting in trouble with so many cases that to get rid of his iPhone, because his iPhone could record him, could record conversations without him knowing, that it was easy to obtain. Now, what else was with that? There was a few more other interesting facts. Yes, we spoke about how he would sleep over and what would be in the box. And then we can't forget the bank teller. The bank teller that said that Aaron Hernandez specifically asked her to send, what was it, $15,000? $15,000 to the gentleman out in Florida that was actually the gunman who, the gun dealer who actually sold about 3 guns to Aaron.
But she made it sound like she got more info than that.
Yeah, she did. And one of the guns, I was actually there when they found. So
you're proud.
Yes, because I have a personal connection, and I actually went on a high-speed chase with one of the guys that was out with Aaron Hernandez the night of the murder at South Street. But that's another story for another day. But listen, I try to get my top of my stories. So, anyways, what the fuck was I saying? You fucking asshole! What was I saying? Oh yeah, the bank teller with a gun. I was there. They found it by a pond at his house. I was recording it. Seen it when they took it out and they put it in the evidence stuff, and I was there. Oh yeah, and then we can't forget the maids. The maids were threatened to be deported by Cheyenne if they mentioned anything that was going on in the house and the stuff that they seen in the house as far as blood, dirt, any traces of that night of the murder. So we can't forget about that. That was a big fact, and they were talking about how Cheyenne was on the phone, I believe, with Aaron or vice versa, and they were pacing back and forth, crying and hyperventilating and whiling. And
Did
yeah,
they
we talked
even
about the casings
have all
found
that
in
on
the
tape?
Lorena.
Did they even have all that on tape since they have their cameras?
Oh yeah, and then the shoe prints they found, like the gum wasn't enough and the blunt was enough. They found his shoe prints at the scene, and when they went to his house, they actually found a shoe box with the same size and the same make of the sneaker print that was there. He has an interesting timeline. I'm gonna break it down for you guys real fast. Lloyd got in the car with Aaron at 2:33 a.m. The car went through a toll without paying at 2:52 a.m.
Without paying? Oh wait, how?
Like he was in a rush to kill this nigga.
How? Like
I don't know.
you're supposed there's a gate, right?
There's no, because there's cameras that will take pictures if you don't pay.
Oh, I thought like there was a gate all the time that have to go up.
Probably not. Then the car went to, now mind you, the car went through a toll without paying at 2:52 a.m. The car went to the industrial park at 2:23. Left the industrial park at the car arrived at the industrial park at 3:23. Left the industrial park at 3:27. So it took them about a total of 4 minutes to get Lloyd out the car, say whatever you had to say, do whatever you had to do, and get yourselves out of there. And then they got to his house by 3:30 a.m. and that's when he got into his home, and we've seen the footage of him holding the gun to the side as he was entering the basement with his co-defendants. And another interesting fact that I'm like tripping why no one's talking about it. He has another trial because of this particular trial, because when they did the search warrant, they found what was it? Damn it, I have the notes. They found the oh, here we go. He's facing another trial on allegations that he had a high-powered rifle, an illegal magazine, and ammunition when police searched his home in regards to the Lloyd murder. So he has a trial that he's going to face for that. And also, he has just been indicted in the assault and battery charge in the wake of the jailhouse fight. And he also got indicted on a charge of threatening a police officer.
Whoa.
So your boy, regardless,
Who the heck did he do?
a police officer.
Like
The day I guess he got into a fight with the other inmate. Remember when they were crossing the hallways and they weren't supposed to have two inmates at the same time, and it was kind of it was real suspect on how Aaron and dude ended up in the hallway at that same time, because that's not how the shit was supposed to go down at
yeah, but all kind of smuggling and all kind of things going right now for Hernandez in there.
Yo, remember when he had the note, the letter that he wrote to the fan about how he's innocent and wait until all this shit comes
up? It's already been like I think a couple of years now, right?
No, it happened in 2013. This June 17th.
Oh yeah,
we'll make
2 years officially 2 years.
Officially 2 years.
That's so it's close to 2 years. That's all.
That's what it is. It doesn't even feel like it's been that long.
I didn't even remember that letter, that note. I mean that story.
So as soon as we find out more breaking news in regards to Aaron Hernandez's case, hopefully we'll have everything for you guys by Saturday. If not, everything will be posted on the Pro Talk Radio page, or hopefully we can get up. Well, see, tomorrow's Friday. Friday we don't air this. Friday is my official day off from everything. But who knows, if there's some real juicy shit, I'll just post something up and let you guys know that we will be going on air and y'all can have a live session with us. But shut the fuck up if it's possible, and I'm gonna let Taz handle his topics.
Alright.
Go ahead, Taz.
So let me introduce myself. My name is Taz.
No, it's Pro. My name is Pro.
Tasia. You said Pro.
You know how many people call me Protege?
Prodigy.
Prodigy. Oh, what I hate is when people, like I said it before, they'll refer to me as Protege Talks. Like as if that's my last name. But I only got stuck with the Talks because Facebook won't let me take it off, and that Talks was there for another thing that I was doing years
Probably
ago.
It's because Facebook look at you like a veteran at it.
So like, just know at heart that I do not identify myself as Protege Talks. It's just Protege.
So what's your last name?
As what? As my stage name? Or whatever radio name?
Yeah.
It's just Protege.
No, I'm saying your real last name.
My real last name?
Yeah, you're not gonna give that.
Nah, that's
I'm just playing.
no, because you know why? Because I'm so proud of my dad, and that's his last name. So I'll say it all day, Rodriguez.
Oh.
Not with a Z, with an S. It's the Cape Verdean kind of Rodriguez. And yes, I'm Cape Verdean, not Spanish or
Shit.
Italian or whatever
Oh
else.
my god.
But come on, let's get into your topics.
And everything. All right, let's go with this.
Word, I banged out my. You know what? That's dope. I had a full 30 minutes.
Damn it. And I don't have enough for 30 minutes, but watch me stretch that. All right.
No, watch me try cutting them off because you guys know how I feel about
all right, first of all, in NBA, the playoffs is coming up. So one thing we gotta look up
LeBron still don't have friends.
Yep, and he's about to face one of his best friends.
Who?
So it's gonna be a Heat cast.
Oh my God! Wait, guys, because my mom just tagged me in something, and I always get mad nervous when I see Carmen Rodriguez tagged Protege. Like 2 minutes ago, because I'm like, oh my God, that means the world had 2 minutes to see whatever. Oh my God, what did she post? Why? Oh my God, how embarrassing.
That must be anxiety though.
Oh man. And you know how many of my friends are probably on Facebook now like, yo, let me see this. It's embarrassing. Oh my God. I'm not even gonna show you guys. You guys will see it.
Oh wow.
My mother. You know what's funny? I've been thinking about that lady. My relationship with her is crazy. She didn't raise me. I was adopted by my grandparents. We actually don't really have a relationship. We both desperately want it. We just don't know how to just get it rolling. Like, I guess we're just so used to not having each other, not being in each other's lives, that not having each other is okay. But we know, like, we're there. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. One of these days we'll probably have, like, a family show or something. And
all right, that's when y'all gonna be like, it's like what?
Protege? No, that's something like. It's
gonna be all about Protege behind the scenes. Protege.
No, if not for nothing, I was gonna film a documentary on my life because I've been through so much shit from people killing themselves in my house to sexual abuse to physical abuse to abandonment to school bullying to carrying weapons myself and getting caught to felony charges to homelessness to being shot at to like there's just so much that I've endured in my life. Yo. And I wanted to make a documentary, not so much to like tell everybody about my life, but I wanted the documentary to be played at the shelters that my daughters and I once upon a time lived at, some domestic violence shelters, possibly some girl youth programs or women facilities, whether it's a correctional facility
you never know like who could be able to save with that. That would be great.
I don't know, because I don't know. I just feel like I went through a lot of shit on purpose, and that the reason I was brought to this platform was because I was supposed to be used as a tool by a higher power to not entertain like that. That's not the point of it. This is just to get me, I guess, launched to a certain level.
Yeah, but
and then listen, and once I get to that certain level, I think that's when I can step away from this and get into the more humanitarian side of shit and be effective within the community of people and animals. Yes, I said it.
She got it all set and ready for it.
No, I just feel like whenever I question myself, like, why am I doing this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of this other than it just being a passion I like? I feel like the deeper side of things is because I don't know, I have a purpose. And this is just a tool to get to that purpose.
Wow.
Well, shut up. All right, come on, give me a topic. This is the second day that I've gone through like a kumbaya type shit.
Hey, you just had your moment. You in the zone, so hey, I can't say nothing.
You can say your topics.
All right, yeah. So we were talking about the NBA and LeBron James gonna face Dwayne Wade, one of his best friend on a list, like with
of his friends.
Yeah, on his friends. I think his best friend is Dwayne Wade, Carmelo, and I forgot what's the third one.
Carmelo's his friend?
Yeah, he said 3 best friends that he has, and after that, the rest are teammates.
I can't picture Carmelo and LeBron.
Well, they came in the same year, same class. So already Melo, LeBron, and Wade, I already seen that. Oh, and Chris Paul. the fourth one. And I was like, wow.
Poor Chris Paul. Oh, rest
No
in
more
peace
Paul.
to
Chris
his
Paul. He dropped 44
ego.
points last night against the Trailblazers.
Yeah, but that won't even matter once you've been crossed like that.
But you know what?
It doesn't
Because
even
he's
matter.
known though. Like he
don't matter.
He did a couple of them, so it's all right. Just give it some time.
It's too fresh. Yeah.
Until somebody else does something.
Yeah, it's too fresh because Curry.
So
man. I was just like, what did he do? He crossed them and then brought it back.
Well, he was crossing from the back, and then he just do a double tick with it, and then just like cross him. So, like it's like a double cross, and then
and your boy was
Chris
left
Paul went
behind.
flying. his feet got tangled. So yeah. So what do you think gonna win the series in Heat and Cavs? Heat number 8.
So you know what sucks? We can't even, as much as you want to do that.
No, not 8.
We can't even make this as a his and hers type shit because you know me. It's not that you're trying to, but whatever response you're gonna get from me is gonna be just a comical one or a typical chick one as far as like the NBA goes. Because I don't, it's not the same for me. Ever since new faces started coming in and veterans started coming out or people go on injury lists and it's just not the coaches leaving, the NBA just became, and I hate change.
And the
it just became something else.
Yeah, I think it was the team, the names, they trying to bring some kind of jersey, the new look of the jersey was, I don't know. Like,
but I'm going to just do this. If history is repeating itself and things are still the same, and we're talking about LeBron versus Dwayne on whatever teams they're on right now, I'll say Dwayne Wade's team will win, and LeBron will shine on his team, but his team will not assist him on a win. So I think
say the Heat are the lowest seed, and the Cavs now they kind of reloaded and pretty good. So I don't know. I always looking for an upset.
Then them.
So I'm going for the Heat. Well, I'm not a Heat fan, but I would like to see the Heat beat them. You know what I mean? Just an upset. And to see oh man, LeBron, what happened? Just that. So next is it's a segment I know we wanted to introduce together.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's called Who Does That?
Yeah, who does that?
Who does that?
Because Taz was on his Facebook earlier today, and someone posted something about their friend passing away. And you know how one of our peoples will pass away, and we'll post a picture. We might post a picture of maybe us and them together once upon a time, and just do the rest in peace. But what did your boy do?
Well, he put a rest in peace picture of his boys. He put a picture of him and his boys. And his boy together from back in the day, and he put basically the scene when he died.
Your boy posted a picture of the body,
the dead body,
with the bullet hole and blood
and
coming out, and said,
open.
"Rest in peace, my nigga."
And I'm like, come on, man, who does that? You don't do that. You just come on. I don't know. That one I was like, yo, even though they are my people, but I'm like,
so we gotta explain it. So instantly, as soon as that came to our attention, we were just like, yo, I know, I can't help it. Instantly, as soon as that came to our attention, we were just like, yo, it would be so dope if during our smoking session, if we came up with who does that?
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. It's
and then have y'all tag us in some shits on our Facebook so we could discuss it on the show.
Yeah, so the new hashtag going on, the new trending things is who does that? So.
It's not gonna pop off just like that just because we said it.
But I'm gonna start it up.
It's gonna be something that I think we need to incorporate on the show. And you know what I want to do, guys? Please don't get offended. Please don't get mad at me. Whether you guys are live viewers now or watching the recording of the show. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a TV behind us. And I'm going to go down my Facebook homepage. And if you're on my homepage, I'm so sorry. But we're going to go down everybody's status. So if you're a female talking about, yo, this nigga just came up in here and da-da-da-da-da, well, we're going to discuss your status and the comments under it. Because what's the point of you making your status? You want to be heard. You want people to see what you're saying. Mm-hmm. And the comments from your friends that's underneath these things is because they want to be heard. So y'all can be heard on Pro Talk Radio's live session. So if it's something embarrassing, if it's something great, if it's a wedding, we're going to display the picture, the comments, we're going to talk about, our thoughts on it.
Yeah, we're going to have takes, good takes and bad takes.
And bad takes.
if something is ratchet, something is bad, sorry, we're gonna have to put it out. We're pulling you out there.
Oh, if you posted something real stupid.
Yeah, come on.
Or your status is something real ratchet, we're gonna call you out on it. But just know it's all love. We're not taking no shots. There's no bullets in the chamber.
So
it's only entertainment.
Only entertainment.
But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So well, now who else does that? Going on with that?
Who else does that?
With the who does that? Because there's one more of who does that. It was said that a boxer's cell phone falls out of his pocket during a fight. Last Friday, you have it was between Raymond Lewis Nicholas and Marvin Pappy Gallo Jr.
Mm-hmm.
And fight last Friday, while they fighting, cell phone popped out. Refs, stopped fight for a little bit and everything.
Is this like a big fight or is this like a local fight?
Well, it's a medium weight. It was basically not like kind of local, but it was just known. Not like known on a big platform.
But it's like, who does that?
In the boxing world, yeah, exactly. I never heard that. So I'm like, who does that? You know what I mean? As
that's like what athlete takes a gun with them into the club and shoots themselves in the leg? Who does that?
Y'all know. Y'all go play ball. Exactly.
Shout out to my Giants.
Oh my gosh, who does that? Exactly. Like you go and kill somebody, and then you have your the car written on your name. You know what I mean? Who does that?
Yeah, Aaron.
And then leave the car right there on the freaking scene. So who does that too? So
that's crazy.
And on top of that, the boxer he got knocked out.
Hey, speaking of people getting knocked out and shit, Ruckus. I saw Ruckus was in the news. DJ Ruckus was in the news years ago. I guess the cops, he was leaving a scene with an event with somebody, a younger person, and I guess they had camera equipment. The cops told him to move, and they weren't moving fast enough, and the cops got physical with him. So I was just going down the thing out of nowhere, and I just see Ruckus on the news, and
yeah, I saw that
with cops, and I was like, oh shit.
I was just like, may Black America be with him.
Yo, I'll never forget one day I was broadcasting the show live from the station, our first original station, and detectives came to the door, and we had like, it was almost like store doors, like you could see inside. And the detectives knocked on the door, and I'm live broadcasting, and me and my co-host look to the side, and we're seeing DTs and shit, and we're like, Rock, them, and Rock's like, nah, don't open the door. So we just
that must have been a good show for me to watch dope. That live to be like, yo.
It was so dope to walk up to the door, look the chief in the eyes with the detectives that was with him, and lock the door and be like, nah, sorry, bye.
I wouldn't do that. I act like I didn't even know.
Nah, because they didn't have the right to. Yo, after that, them cops fucked with us.
They remember faces. They remember names. They remember what you want. Trust me, they go after you.
I remember every Wednesday night when we do Straight from the Streets, they would have paddy wagons outside. They would have like a whole bunch of cruisers just circling the radio station because they know after that we go across the street, get some pizza, hit up a club down the street. Like all the shows we used to celebrate, wrapping up a show every night. And yeah, I don't know. I know, right? I know, and I always do this on your segments. Go ahead, sorry.
Talking about boxing, we're gonna stay with boxing. Pacquiao and Mayweather fight set for May 2nd. So I heard there's gonna be a lot of records breaking, a lot of things going on. So I wish you guys can log in. If you guys in the chat room, I want you guys to take a guess on how much the pay-per-view price is gonna be. And what do you think it is gonna be?
The pay-per-view price?
Yes, to watch.
Oh shit,
HBO pay-per-view price to watch the game on May 2nd.
I never ever do pay-per-view, but if I had to guess for something like this and the way that everybody's souping it up, I would say if it was like a WWE shit, because I seen how you guys were wilding the other day for that shit.
I know, WWE, I was like making money.
I would say a WWE match is probably like $99 maybe.
A WWE?
Maybe.
No.
So something like this,
the boxing
boxing might be like maybe like $59.99 or something.
$59.99.
I don't know.
Well, the real price is $99.
$99?
Yes, $99.
Oh my god!
So it will be $99 in HD and $89 instead of definition. And the previous before, so they broke the record. The previous before was $74.95 in HD and $64.95 instead of definition. And they say right now, this fight right now on May 2nd is set to be the biggest fight in boxing in 18 years. I'm kind of happy that boxing is getting back again. That it's going, to like you're getting in there, and I love the fact that they're doing what they're doing. So
why don't you open? I thought I heard keys at my door. I was y'all were about to see.
it's set to happen, and so it's gonna be a record-breaking fight. And they said with that, with that said, Floyd can top up all the way up to 180 million.
I believe it.
But
I believe it.
Who do you think is gonna win that then?
Me, I honestly don't give two shits. I could care less. But if I had to guess, not guess, but if I just to say it just because you asked me, I'm gonna say that the Pacquiao dude, only because Mayweather's annoying to me. He's obnoxious.
You know
so
what?
that's all I'm gonna say.
You know what? If that's what's gonna happen, I bet you too. You know why?
Why?
Because if Mayweather loses, that means they can come back and make another fight now. That will be like the rubber fight. I don't know what they call that. You know, like because that's gonna be like the three out of best 2 out of 3. So basically, watch that's what's gonna happen, and then Pacquiao's gonna beat him. Yeah. So Pacquiao's gonna beat him.
But wait, can we go back to that wrestling topic because?
Wrestling.
Yeah, because the other day. No, I know, because I mentioned wrestling for the pay-per-view thing.
Yeah.
But the other day, there was, I guess something popped off of WWE. It was a big event or something. And a whole bunch of people, even people that I didn't expect to, that fucked with wrestling, was making comments of, them fucking with wrestling. And I just sat there looking at it like, yo, I remember back in the day when I was a kid with Jake the Snake and Hulk Hogan and Papa Shango and the Bushwhack Brothers and all that, and the Heartbreakers. I remember Shawn Michaels. I remember when wrestling then for me was something. But then as I got older and I realized how staged it was, I was like, okay, the storylines were catchy. But then I got older and the storylines got more obnoxious, more fictitious, more out of control. And it just became a turn off to me. And then for whatever reason, when I see these guys that swear by it and can't mix, I don't know, it's for me, it's not, I wouldn't say a huge turn off, but it's kind of, it's like
oh man.
if I was dating somebody, if I was interested in the guy, right?
And
it was either they were into if I had to ask them, are you either into basketball or wrestling? I would rather them say basketball, they watch it. I don't know.
How about golf? They swear by NASCAR.
I mean, I don't
NHL.
know. To each, know what it is, that stuff, because that's still wrestling is still athletic too. But it's the storylines that come with it, and it's the fact to see grown men get into these crazy storylines. If it was just wrestling as wrestling, just it being a sport, all right, cool, I respect that. But when I see niggas that's respectable niggas, that's just
real niggas, somebody you expected to have
and I'm like, dog, this shit's fake though.
I know.
When they get the tickets and they actually go and they post the pictures after that. I don't know.
I know. Well, I guess that was it. So you can go ahead and close out the show.
No, is that your sarcastic way of saying I talked too much?
No, not that. No.
Is that because Deja's crying?
Yes, that too.
Yeah.
And then it's just I'm all
right,
on topic.
I gotta cut this show because I gotta wait a second. Deja. Sorry, the mom had to come out of me. All right, guys, I gotta wrap up the show. I gotta come discipline the girls. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If I offended anybody with the wrestling comments, I hope you guys get what I'm saying. I respect the sport, the athletic side of it, but it's those crazy storylines and how serious you guys take it. It's I don't know. That's me watching Days of Our Lives, and I swear to God that Marlena is, I don't know. I don't know. I just believed in her as a real person. I thought she really existed and all this shit was real. Y'all would look at me like I was crazy. But yeah, so anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. As y'all can see, paying my respect to Up North Records and TP. Don't forget this Saturday to log on to www.thejuice401.com. We will be broadcasting live from the radio station, and TP will be in the building. We will be discussing his latest projects, and we get a couple of sneak peeks. And with that, I'm going to see if he will, get in on some pro topics with us and discuss all the changes that's been going on with Up North Records, and the tours and everything. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on with Up North. Up North's, man, if you don't know, y'all need to know. Y'all need to find out. They're that movement out here. So, anyways, I'm up out of here. Like I said, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. Enjoy your night, guys.